Sunday, June the 12th, 2022, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And this is a video on replacing your power steering lines on a 2000 Chevy Express 2500 with a 5.7 liter V8 and a Hydro Boost power steering system. Now, it's also a video about saving your receipts. Napa's parts are guaranteed for life if you keep your receipt. If you don't have your receipt, and I think they do this intentionally, you don't get the warranty. I purchased this hose from Napa March the 15th, 16th, somewhere in there. The other hose was leaking, so I got this hose. It failed on me Friday. It was first squirting out of this fitting. It's got an O-ring there, and it was had probably already failed and was coming out of here, this joint here too, but I didn't know that. I replaced the O-ring first and it stopped, and I did not see that it was coming out underneath. So that afternoon when I got back to the campsite, I noticed there was still power steering fluid dropping on the ground. I thought it was probably just residual that was, still leaking down from when I changed it out, because I lost all the fluid. But no, the next morning I checked it out and it was wet underneath here, and so it was still leaking. So I had to find a hose. I was up just south of Kentucky. My base is here in Athens, and so do I try to make it back with it oozing, or do I go ahead and put it on the side of the road? I elected to put it on in front of a Lowe's parking lot. Okay, you need a 5/8 and an 18 millimeter. You need to pay attention how these hoses come on and off. It is a convoluted sort of mess. And if you don't get them on just right, see how that one loops over the other one? They are very difficult. Even if it looks like they're lined up and they're going to start, and they just won't start. The fittings just won't start if you don't have them just right. But this is also then factory install. I had never messed with any of these hoses. I thought that solved my problem. Now, I did notice when I changed this hose out originally 3 months ago that this little rub nick where this hose here was riding on top of that one, it had rubbed that place, but it wasn't leaking. And so I was concerned, but not that concerned, because it wasn't leaking. Well, Friday afternoon or Saturday, after I switched this hose out, or Friday afternoon after I switched this hose out, and Saturday morning, I noticed that this was oozing. It was still wet, so I wiped it down with a paper towel and watched it, and it got wet again. So it was oozing from that nick place there, from where the hose had rubbed on it. So I said, well, do I get another hose and crawl up underneath this thing and do it again? And I elected to just make it back to Athens with it oozing and swap it out, and I'm glad I did that. I swapped it out this morning. But there again, you need a 5/8 and an 18 millimeter. And again, down underneath there, I'm not going to crawl underneath there right now, but pay attention to the routing of the hose, because it is a convoluted setup. But also, see, I saved my receipt, so I'll go to Napa tomorrow. They won't give me my money back. They'll give me another hose. So I guess I'll just be stuck with a spare hose. But I may need one. This other hose came from AutoZone, which is guaranteed for life. I've got a warranty with it. So, but I guess I'll have a spare hose in case one goes out. But the aggravation of they give you the hose, but they don't provide anything for the aggravation of swapping it back out. Labor, power steering fluid that you lose, or anything like that. But okay, that's not too long of a video. I assume that this same system is on several year, make, and models of the Express van. So hopefully this will help people out in several different situations. But yep, 5/8. Oh, also a 10 millimeter. I took a 10 millimeter and moved this reservoir out of the way so I could get to this easier. It still wasn't easy to get to, but I moved it out of the way. It made it easier to get to. And this van, I bought this van new. Chevrolet had a recall on power steering. I don't know if they replaced the pump or what they replaced. They did something on it not long after it was new. But I don't recall what it was. Okay, that'll wrap this video up. I'm going to try to get a couple of other road trip videos up, but that'll wrap this one up for today. Hope that helps y'all with some power steering hoses. So here is where this hose was leaking. It wasn't spewing, it was just oozing. Now, these power steering hoses have not been touched by anyone but GM until I replaced that Napa hose a couple of months back, or a month back. Now, GM had a recall on this thing when it was new. They did something about the power steering. I don't know if it was the pump, the reservoir, the hoses, or what to replace. But this was the original configuration. This hose did not have a shield on it like the old hose did. The original hose, this one, on the original, not this is the one I replaced, was resting right on that, rubbing it. It's been rubbing it for 22 years. When I saw it, I looked real hard. I could not see that it was leaking. I don't know if it was then or not, but I couldn't tell. And so I didn't think anything. I thought about it, but it wasn't leaking, so I said, well, it'll be okay. So I didn't replace this hose. But after replacing that Napa hose, when it failed, I noticed this was still just oozing. It was just getting wet. So I came back from my road trip and got the new hose, and we're going to put it on now. And it's a convoluted rascal too, trying to get back up there. This is the pump, or the gear end, and this is the Hydro Boost end. And I went on and disconnected the Hydro Boost back there so that I could maneuver that pipe a little bit where I could get this one out. It's a bad engineering design, in my opinion. I used to say when I did work on cars for a living, I used to say engineers should have to work as a line mechanic at least 4 years before he's allowed to design anything. Things would be different.